Me now. Let me see. Can you hear me now? Am I less like a robot? Sorry, I'm trying to. And how it gets like that. Okay. All right, let's see if you can hear me now. Can you hear me now? Hold on. I can't see or hear. I can't see that. Got to get back to the live stream. It's good now? Okay. Hello, Sassy. Hello, Tina Medley. I don't have to repeat everything. You didn't hear anything, or you just heard me robotically? Hi, Whitney. How are you? Good to see you. Okay. So, this West Virginia mom, you heard nothing. Okay. Let me think about what I said. I did say, I hope I'm not on mute like this morning. And then I said, we're going to talk about a West Virginia mom who was probably suffering from postpartum depression, but what happened is horrific. A 16-day-old baby is not alive anymore. And her husband said that she told him maybe she was holding the baby too tightly while she burped it. The baby had a broken arm and several broken ribs and more injuries, and we'll talk about that. And then there's a woman who's missing, who's from Illinois, but she's missing from a retreat in the Bahamas, a yoga retreat. She's missing. And then a couple that was found dead at a waterfall near Yosemite. We're going to talk about that. And then we are also going to talk about Wade Wilson, the start of his sentencing phase. So those are some of the things we're going to talk about tonight. And then you never know what else. We had some pretty severe weather here, lost electricity for a good part of the day. So let me see here. Okay, so let's pull this. Right here. So on Monday, West Virginia police charged a woman with killing her newborn daughter, who was hospitalized with serious injuries on Thursday and then later succumbed to her injuries. Brooke Kessler's 16-day-old daughter was admitted to a Charleston, West Virginia hospital with various injuries that appeared non-accidental. The baby died on Sunday after being taken off of life support. In addition to brain injuries, the newborn reportedly suffered a broken arm, 6 broken ribs, bruising on the throat, head, and left eye. Kessler's husband allegedly told police that his wife has postpartum depression, and the 33-year-old mother claimed she may have squeezed their daughter too hard while burping her. Kessler was initially charged on Friday with child abuse, strangulation, and malicious assault. The charges were upgraded to death of a child by a parent following her daughter's death. Reports indicated that Kessler is awaiting arraignment on the new charges. Really horrific, right? I mean, yeah. Terrible. And then we're going to go to a missing Illinois woman. So police are searching for a Chicago woman who mysteriously disappeared while she was on a trip to a yoga retreat in the Bahamas. Now, the Royal Bahamas Police Force spokesperson the Royal Bahamas Police Force at Taylor Casey, 41, that's the woman you see there. She was last seen on June 19th near Paradise Island in Nassau. A friend posted on Facebook that Taylor attended a yoga retreat before she mysteriously vanished. Family members are now reportedly en route to the Bahamas to help with the search. Okay, and Casey is described as having a light brown complexion and a slim build. The Bahamas has been on a level 2 travel advisory since January due to violent crimes, including burglaries, armed robberies, essays occurring in both tourist and non-tourist tourists area. Anyone with information on Casey's whereabouts should contact RBPF Criminal Investigations Department at 502-999-12 or Crime Stoppers 328-TIPS 8477. Okay, so let me just look at one thing over here about this. Okay, so Taylor Casey. Let's just take a little look over here. All right. Okay, so let's see what we've got. We've already got a, let's see over here. Please share this press release. Okay, let's share this press release. For immediate release. Chicago woman missing in the Bahamas. Taylor Casey, 41, disappeared from a yoga retreat on Paradise Island on June 19th. The family of Taylor Casey, a U.S. citizen from Chicago, is seeking public assistance after her disappearance from Paradise Island, Bahamas on June 19, 2024. Taylor, 41, was last seen at the Sivananda Ashram Yoga Retreat. 2 days later, the Royal Bahamas Police Force issued a missing persons poster on Thursday, June 21st, alerting the public to her disappearance. Taylor is described as a light-skinned black woman, approximately 5'10", 145 pounds, with brown hair and brown eyes. She has natural hair, often covered by a do-rag. We are deeply concerned for Taylor's safety and well-being, said Colette Seymour, Taylor's mother. We love Taylor and want her home. Taylor, known for her vibrant and loving personality, has been practicing yoga for 15 years and went to the Sivananda Ashram Yoga Retreat to fulfill a long-term goal of deepening her practice. Eager to return to Chicago, she looked forward to sharing her newfound knowledge and experience with others. I believe Taylor is in danger because she was eager to share her yoga retreat experience with others upon her return, adds Colette. Taylor would never disappear like this. A contingent, including her mother, is traveling to Paradise Island and Nassau to coordinate with local authorities. The family urges anyone with information about Taylor's whereabouts to come forward. Every lead is crucial in their efforts to locate her. Due to the ongoing investigation, further details cannot be disclosed at this time. Developments will be posted on the family's official updates page. For information regarding Taylor's disappearance, please contact the Royal Bahamas Police Force Criminal Investigations Department at 502-999-12 or Crime Stoppers 328-TIPS. For immediate inquiries, contact Claudia. Okay, so let's see what else we can learn here. Okay, trying to see what else they say here. Okay, that looks like all that they have right there. Here's another picture. All right. Hopefully she's found. I don't know. There's stuff they're not releasing, and I did see something, but I'm not going to release something because I don't want to jeopardize anything. So let's take a look at our next story. Okay, let's go over here, please. Okay, so California man died trying to save girlfriend as rescue teams recover couple's bodies from Waterfall near Yosemite. Search and rescue teams recovered the bodies of a man and a woman who were found near Angel Falls, not far from Yosemite National Park in Central California this week. The Madera County Sheriff's Department confirmed this information. The couple was identified as Monica Ledesma, 34, and James Hall, 35. They were in a relationship. Rescuers first located Ledesma's body Wednesday after being notified about an unresponsive woman in the water not far from Bass Lake. Some of Hall's belongings were found near Ledesma, and his body was soon recovered. James died a hero trying to save his girlfriend Monica. A fundraiser has been set up for the Hall family, and it said, unfortunately, they both were taken from us. At a vigil for the couple, Hall's mother said, it was maybe the hardest day of our lives. But it's here for a reason, and I think it's in the name of love. Nancy O'Hara, who is friends with the couple, said not only were they kind and considerate and took care of us old folks, they took care of the young folks. Ledesma was the mother of an 8-year-old son and a 14-year-old daughter. Our hearts go out to the families of those who lost at Angel Falls today. Tyson Pogue of the Madera County Sheriff's Office said in a statement, we would like to thank our allied partners for their outstanding support and response to today's events, who simultaneous occurrence stretched resources. I applaud the efforts of the rescue and recovery teams who performed their duties diligently and respectfully. O'Hara added, Monica and James were important here. They were important because they were family, not related except by heart. Kindness is something that run through all of them, and they were examples. The Sheriff's Department said places like Angel Falls that are close to parking lots and trails often give hikers a false sense of security about the level of danger that exists. When hiking around the water, extra caution needs to be taken. Rocks can be extremely slippery, even when they aren't wet. One misstep can result in a serious injury or fatality. They added the water is extremely swift and deadly cold. Warm air temperatures do not mean warm water temperatures. Cold water can very quickly remove heat from the body and lead to a loss of movement in the limbs. When heading into rivers and streams, always take precautions such as wearing a life vest, bringing a life preserver with you, and follow all river stream closures. The department did not explain Ledesma's and Hall's cause of death. Okay, let's see here. Now another, that was, no, sorry. Very sad. Okay, let's see what else is going on. So, let's talk a little bit about Wade Wilson. So today we saw a statement from Diane Ruiz's son, very emotional one. We saw a statement from, I think it was her cousin. I don't want to misspeak. Let me see. I do not want to misspeak. Okay, let's see. I want to get her name correct. Christine Melton, I believe it was her cousin. Yes. Okay, it was. I just didn't want to get that wrong. It was her cousin. They gave an she gave a very emotional impact statement along with Diane Ruiz's son. And then they had two psychiatrists testify on behalf of Wade Wilson. And they talked about, his struggles with mental illness, and they talked a little bit about the adoption, and that the adoptive mother said that she had raised two girls, but and teenage years are difficult, but that he changed like drastically. I believe she said starting at the age of 15, and he kind of got withdrawn, and they used an example that in the morning the mother would come down and open up all the blinds and the draperies and start getting ready for the day, and he would go behind her and close them all. And she said, well, what's going on? And he said, there's like people out there and they want to hurt us, or so they brought up some of that. They talked about schizoaffective disorder. They talked about bipolar, just going on and on. And one of the psychiatrists said that he couldn't complete his meetings with Wade Wilson because he was just uncooperative after the first one. Let's see here. Trying to see what. Forensic psychiatrist Dr. Mark Mills testified on behalf of Wade Wilson, saying the convicted killer suffers from a psychotic disorder. But he didn't nail it down to a certain one. They're going to be continuing tomorrow. I don't think it's going to last that much longer. Let's see. Oh, when they opened up their opening statements, the prosecutor said, you remember, he's the lion, he preyed upon them. You remember what he was saying? He was going over that interview that we could never hear. Remember the one that the sound was just terrible, we could never hear him? That's horrible that we couldn't hear that, but he went over that. He also went over that he knew that after killing Christine Melton, he was not going to let Diane Ruiz go. He wasn't going to let Ruiz go. He wasn't going to let her go. He knew he wasn't going to drop her off at the school. And then they were talking about him lying about certain aspects of the crime, like certain things about what he did afterwards and what he told them that he did, like running over her 20 to 30 times or having certain kind of relations with her after her death, and that were not true. So they talked about that. Let's see. I think they're going to be wrapping up with this tomorrow. I think so. Let me see. So Dr. Mark Mills testified on behalf of Wade Wilson, saying that the convicted killer suffers from a psychotic disorder. Did not clarify which one. And I believe, I don't know how much longer. Let me see how long this is supposed to last. Okay, let's see here. Penalty phase means both sides will bring in their own evidence and experts. State attorneys are trying to convince the jury that Wilson should be put to death. Defense attorneys are trying to spare Wilson's life. The jury will listen to all evidence before taking the case. To recommend the death penalty, only 8 out of the 12 jurors need to agree, rather than a unanimous decision because of a change in the state law last year. Ultimately, the decision is up to the judge. However, he has to weigh the jury's recommendation heavily in the sentence. I don't know just how much longer they are, but I will see that. Let me just go to something else. Okay. Oh, guys, listen to me. We've got to watch the Gypsy Blanchard episode. Right? There's a new episode on tonight. You forgot it. Let's see, and I don't know. It seems like go over here to everything. I want this one. Thank you very much. Okay. Okay, so apparently Gypsy is promoting her YouTube channel. Follow my YouTube channel for longer format content. And Gypsy Rose Blanchard on YouTube. She's pushing that, and let's see what she's doing over there. People are saying they don't know how much she'll be on YouTube because it doesn't have all the filters that TikTok has. Let's see. She found out she could get more money through YouTube. It says. And people are saying Gypsy and Ken having trouble in parole dice. Are they having trouble in parole dice? Someone said that Ken's account was deleted. The old one, he has a new one. Why would that happen? I think they're being quiet. People to keep talking about them. She did this with Ryan too, posting stuff, taking it down, taking pictures off. She'll always have some kind of drama around her because she needs it. Oh boy. Follow me on Twitter, she has. Okay. Okay. So, not too much. We're going to have to watch that new episode and see what's going on, right? Let's see what else is going on here. Max Hewerman, let's see, we watched that documentary, we talked about that. I don't see much happening there. Madeline Soto. Okay. Everybody's going back and forth with Jen Soto. Still, she hasn't been arrested or anything. I don't know. That's a strange one. Okay, and I'm really seeing a lot of stuff over there. So let me go back. Justin Timberlake, he's in a spot of trouble, right? There's like all kinds of talk about who called on him and yada yada yada. So let's talk a little bit about Justin Timberlake with his DWI. So the bartender at the hotel that served Justin Timberlake his now famous martini before his DWI arrest last week has broken their silence. Now, Justin Timberlake was pulled over after he ran a stop sign and veered out of his lane while behind the wheel of his 2025 BMW X7 around 12:30 a.m. on June 18th in Sag Harbor, New York, after a night out with friends. He had been staying at the American Hotel. A bartender at the hotel confirmed that the singer only consumed one drink before his arrest. Okay, one drink, he says. One drink. Well, then what was going on? Right? Let's see what else is going on with Justin Timberlake. Allegedly, he spoke out. He performed live for the first time since he was arrested and charged with DWI on Long Island. Okay. He took the stage at Chicago's United Center on Friday night and seemed to allude to his recent run-in with the law. Timberlake addressed the crowd about his week. "We've been through ups and downs and left and rights," he told the audience. "It's been a tough week, but you're here and I'm here. I know sometimes I'm hard to love, but you keep on loving me and I love you right back." Okay. According to the Sag Harbor Village Police, Timberlake allegedly drove through a stop sign. He swerved into a lane of oncoming traffic at 12:30 a.m. Tuesday. Police say the pop star was driving the 2025 gray BMW, well, that's a red one right there, XM on Madison Street when he allegedly failed to stop and stay in his lane. Police say when they pulled him over, Timberlake was operating his vehicle in an intoxicated condition. His lawyer, Edward Burke Jr., said in a statement Wednesday, "I look forward to vigorously defending Mr. Timberlake on these allegations. I will have a lot to say at the appropriate time, but am currently awaiting full discovery from the district attorney's office." Timberlake has been ordered to appear virtually in Sag Harbor Village Court on July 26th. And Billy Joel has something to say. Well, Billy Joel's had his own run-ins with DWIs, right? And maybe you guys don't know, but he has. Music legend Billy Joel spoke out Tuesday afternoon about Justin Timberlake's arrest for allegedly driving while intoxicated on Long Island. One second. So he was eating at the American Hotel in Sag Harbor, the same East End town where Timberlake was arrested Tuesday morning. And he said, "Judge not lest ye be judged." Timberlake was arrested again for not stopping at a stop sign and failing to keep right twice. His mugshot was released on Tuesday evening. Timberlake allegedly had bloodshot and glassy eyes. He smelled like alcohol. He had trouble speaking and he was unsteady. According to court records, he told the officer, "I had one martini and I followed my friends home." Timberlake was arrested after refusing to take a chemical test. However, he isn't the first celebrity to have a scrape with the police in the Hamptons. In 1992, Billy Joel and a Long Island commercial fisherman from the East Hampton Baymen's Association were arrested and charged with catching striped bass illegally. during a July 1992 protest against fishing regulations. 1992, okay. The story, let's see, what else? But then Billy Joel also had run-ins with DWIs. So let me just see. I'm surprised they're talking about striped bass. Do they not know Billy? He, let's see if I'm going to be able to find. Right now, everything is talking about Billy Joel, talking out about Justin's DWI. Okay. So the day Billy Joel smashed his, excuse me, his third car in 2 years. Yeah, he was having a little bit of a bad time. He was 54 years old back in 2015. When he was involved in his third car accident in an over 2-year period on April 25th, 2004 is when it was. Not I don't know what is going on with me. 2004. No one was injured in the latest crash. He slid off a wet road in Bayville, New York. He smashed into the home of Maria Dono, who is not home. The 94-year-old later told reporters that she had no idea who Billy Joel was, but demanded that he pay for the damage. He better come fix it, she said. I'm sure he has money. At the time he was 54. He suffered a small cut to his left ring finger. He previously smashed a car into a tree on Long Island in 2003, and then another crash in East Hampton in 2002. 2002, 2003. He later checked into a substance abuse and psychiatric center in Connecticut, saying that rehab came after a prolonged period of overindulgence. At the same time, he has vigorously denied the role of alcohol in these accidents. In 2013, Billy Joel said, a new relationship actually sparked the desire to get sober. He said, I went to rehab in 2005 because when I was with his now ex-wife, Katie Lee, she said, you're drinking way too much. I never had a DUI in my life. That's another fallacy. Look at the police records. Okay, then what was he charged with? Nassau County Police confirmed there was no evidence of drunkenness or drug use in the 2004 incident. He seemed embarrassed that he lost control of the car, according to witnesses. Thomas Phillips Jr. He said, I can't believe I got in another accident. He was just going out to get a pizza. Okay. Joel had divorced Christy Brinkley 10 years before. In 1994, their daughter Alexa Ray was a teenager at the time of this incident. I'm worried about Billy, Brinkley said in 2003, but like any mother would be, I am alarmed and concerned about my child's safety by this frightening pattern of accidents. Joel subsequently blamed the accidents on depression sparked by the 2001 terror attacks on his home city. I was kind of in a mental fog, and it had nothing to do with booze, he said. My mind wasn't right. Okay, I wasn't focused. I went into deep, deep depression after 9/11. Okay. That's something I just learned because I had heard it was something else, that it was DWI, but he's saying no, it wasn't. So, let's see, okay. All right. So we learned something new about it. Okay. All right. Let's go on to see. Okay. What the heck? What's going on here? A mother details how she discovered an intruder who SA'd and choked her was her deranged ex-husband. Wow. Huh. Okay, so let me just get... Oh no, oh no. Over there. I'm going to go on here. I just want to make sure. Okay, just hang on for 1 second. Just take a break, stretch your legs. I need 2 minutes. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. All right. So let's talk about this. This is crazy. A mother of two who was beaten, bound, and nearly choked to death by a masked intruder, detailed how she came to the horrifying realization that it was her ex-husband turned stalker, Sinister's plan to try to win her back. Morgan Metzer awoke in the early hours of New Year's Day in 2021 and found a man with a mask standing in the bedroom doorway of her Canton, Georgia home. He was using a voice distortion tool that made him sound like something out of Batman, she said. Her twins were away with family on vacation. She was alone in the house. She said she screamed so loud it was a scream that I don't think I could ever do again. It was so painful. But soon enough he was on top of her. He viciously beat her with the butt of a pistol, and then he restrained her with zip ties, and he essayed her. About a half an hour into the assault, he began to choke her, and she felt herself being deprived of oxygen. At that point, she said, I knew I was going to die. He was wearing a mask which made him look like Batman. It even had the ears that angled up. She thought she was in her last moments of her life, but suddenly he stopped. And he dragged her out onto the deck, half naked. He made a final chilling comment about how she was going to miss her kids and husband, which immediately made her suspicious. And that's when she thought, wow, it's him. Why would he randomly say you're going to miss your husband? Even with his identity hidden, and with her being in a daze from the beating, she had the feeling from the start that the attacker was her ex-husband, Rodney Metzer. Bound, nearly naked, and left with a pillowcase over her head, outside in the winter air, she tried her hardest to stay awake, fearing if she fell asleep she could die from the head trauma she had suffered. At 1:40 a.m., someone came rushing to the house to help her, her ex-husband. He lived 15 minutes away, and explained to her that a stranger showed up at his apartment and told him his ex-wife's house had been broken into. Though he seemed devastated by what happened, she wasn't buying any of it. As they waited for police, she began to accuse him of the attack, something he adamantly denied. The Cherokee County Sheriff's Office arrived around 2 a.m., and within hours, officers became very suspicious about how Rodney had arrived so quickly. Police quickly found out that his ex-wife was still tied up outside. Rodney went back to his apartment, changed his clothes, and returned to the scene to play a hero. Investigators located a handgun in the defendant's vehicle, zip ties in his apartment that matched the ones that were on the woman, on his ex-wife. He was arrested within hours of the heinous attack. No one ever believed he was a bad person. She said, he would always blame stuff on me too to make me think I was wrong. That was the gaslighting. Investigators later found surveillance video showing Rodney leaving a Lowe's with a pack of zip ties, which matched the ones used on his ex-wife. He also used his cell phone and laptop to search for things like how long before you starve to death, or how long does it take to choke someone until they're unconscious. Following his arrest, it was revealed that he had hatched this insane plan in an attempt to win back his ex-wife. Unbelievable. Oh, why don't you go over there? It's him. They were high school sweethearts. They met when she was 14 and he was a senior. In 2010, they got married. A year later, they lost their first child due to a congenital heart defect. They then became parents to twins a year after the tragedy. Everything appeared great on the surface, but underneath, Rodney had been gaslighting his wife for years. He had me convinced I pushed him down the stairs. I didn't. He made me feel like I was the aggressor. I wasn't. And the toxic one in the family. They got divorced in 2020, but stayed friends for the sake of the children. The man is a master manipulator, said the Assistant District Attorney Rachel Ash. In the days leading up to the attack, he faked a cancer diagnosis in an attempt to gain sympathy from his ex-wife. And just days before the attack, Morgan and Rodney drove to Florida together to drop their twins off with family for the Christmas break to show them they were a united front. Once they returned home, Rodney told her he was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. He even forged the documents, Metzer said. It was the last straw to try to get me back. After that scheme failed, Metzer developed a convoluted plan the investigators believed involved him killing his ex-wife before taking his own life. When he couldn't go through with that plan, he instead devised a new plan to rescue her. Fortunately, the sheriff's office investigators saw through this scheme and quickly arrested the defendant. Rodney pled guilty on August 4th, 2021 to 14 charges, including kidnapping, home invasion, and battery. As part of the plea deal, he was sentenced to 70 years in jail, 25 of which will be served in prison, and the rest on probation. Wow. It's crazy. Crazy. Okay, so let me see what's going on in here. Yeah, if you're a member or a Patreon, we're going to be watching the Gypsy Rose 4th episode. If you would like to be a member, you can just click on the link. If you'd like to be a Patreon, there's a link too for that. It's very low cost, and we have 24/7 Zooms for members and Patreons, and we have movies and all kinds of stuff that you can be part of. So think about it. Okay. Now, go over this. Huh. Let's see what is. See if there's any celebrity news, okay? Taylor Swift choked on a bug. Oh dear. As she was performing in London. Uh-oh, bugs. Bugs. Yikes. Sure, that was awkward. Let's see, she swallowed a bug while performing her Evermore set in Chicago. And then she choked on another bug when she performed All Too Well in London. So in June of 2023, she choked on a bug in Chicago, and then in London, just now, she choked on another bug. Okay. What else? The why? Okay, let's see. What else is going on here? His prerogative. That's exactly what it says. Britney Spears' lawyer Matthew Rosengart no longer represents the pop star after settling the conservatorship case. That's his prerogative. Anything else here? Okay, so here's something. I don't watch the Housewives, but this is something I know some of you watch. I don't know which ones some of you watch, but I know that some of you watch them. The Real Housewives of New York City, Jill Zarin, revealed full facial rejuvenation, and here's everything that she had done, okay? She went under the knife in search of a more youthful look. Here's what she had done. She hired plastic surgeon Dr. Ira Savetsky, the husband of ex-Real Housewives of New York City cast member Lizzie Savetsky, to give her a facelift, a chin implant, and fat transfer to address her jowling, sagging neck skin and other superficial issues. So the doctor said he designed a personalized facial rejuvenation plan. And here's her with her surgeon. He looks a little bit, he looks pretty comfortable with her, okay? The procedure included a dual plane lower facelift and neck lift, which involved repositioning both the skin and the underlying muscles to achieve a more youthful look. To enhance her profile, he placed a small chin implant. And then he performed the fat transfer to restore volume to her mid-face, temples, earlobes, and hands. Okay. Let's see here. She said 2 years ago, jokingly, that she needed a facelift. She said, I know I need my eyes done. I may need some tweaking. It's okay. I own it. She said, I'm not like some of my sister wives who deny doing anything, and yet they look better now than they did 20 years ago. Okay, so... All right, let's see. Just trying to see if there's anything else that... Okay, let's see. Okay, I don't see too much happening over there. Now let's talk about... Hang on a minute. 1 second. Okay. So you remember, I don't know if we're going to see it tonight, if they're going to do the puppy tonight, I don't know. But this is some when they got their little puppy. In a live video with her ex-boyfriend Ken, who she's been seeing getting matching tattoos and holding hands with, she revealed that Ryan has taken the dog. She's with Ryan. I gave her to Ryan. I didn't want to uproot her from everything that she knows. So she loved Ryan more, so I let him keep the puppy. Crying right now. But people were not happy with this decision in the comments, with one person calling her heartless and another adding, she left her puppy like yesterday's trash. In the same live video, she also denied the rumors about her being on OnlyFans. And she said, I do not have an OnlyFans. Whatever is going around with OnlyFans, that's not me. I would never do that. Never say never, Gypsy, because you're going to look like a fool if you do that. Gypsy broke up with her husband, Ryan, and has announced that she's getting plastic surgery. She was seen holding hands with her ex and even got matching tattoos with him. Okay. And that, of course, was a couple of months ago. Yeah, and then I was listening to something too, and Ryan showed his refrigerator and said, you know, that he's saying that's a lie, that she left him because he was hoarding food. He says he's not like that, and it's not true. So, yeah. So anyway, let's see. I think we have to do probably word cookies, and then we're going to go to our, hi Chris Ree, hi Holly, and then we're going to probably go into our Gypsy Rose. So word biscuits. We're trying to be fancy. Word biscuits with your tea. Would you like some tea and word biscuits? All right, let's see. '25th. Oh my gosh! Don't end, June. Don't end. Don't end. Speaking of dogs, huskies. Let's see here. Oh, I know. Wait a minute. Uses. Uses. Okay, and then we've got what is it? Ishes? Ishes? Sushi. Who's Ishes? Ishes? Oh. You can even eat the ishes. Oh. Do, 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 do. We already got husk. I thought I did skis before. Do, 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 do. I thought I did she's too. Issues. Issues. Remember when people really thought I pronounced it like that? They don't even know when anybody's joking around that they have issues. And like, did you hear the way she says issues? No, that. What a bunch of. Okay, let's see. Last one here now. This game. All right. We did it. We did it. Okay. What? I have dues. Yep, I have dues. I thought I did deuces. And that went to extra words. But if we're going to watch Gypsy Rose, you better go because I'm getting tired. Hi, Murder of Crows. Anybody that needs the number to get into Slack, you're going to need to do it right away because once I sign off, then I'm signed off and then I go somewhere else and I watch just like a normal person watching with us. So if you need the number, you've got to ask for it now. I'm going to start a new Zoom. Leave this meeting. I'm going to start a new one. New meeting. And the other one. Yes. Invite. So I was glad I could pick that stuff up for you, Kevin. I have to get that and stuff you needed for your refrigerator. All right, let's see now. Oh, here comes Christopher. His boy Elroy. Jane, his wife. Ruffles is coming in. Ruffles is coming in, so is Painted Black. So is Margot.
And when
Hello.
the lights are all down, I'll follow your footsteps.
Hello.
To see who's around. One way or another, I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna get you. One way or another.
Okay. Hi, Holly.
You go, girl.
You go. Go ahead.
Okay, Sharon should be coming now.
Okay, so bingo. All right.
Bingo.
That's a good bingo. All right. Let's see.
We still are live.
I know. Are you saying that you don't think Misha wanted everybody to hear her singing? Stop.
I did. I meant for the public to hear it.
She likes it. Stop it.
I like for people that hates my voice to hear it more.
Yeah, of course.
Well, Carolyn, I came in to ask you, I just came in for a minute to ask you a question. I want to know, should I get all newborns on these onesies?
Rough,
or
rough,
should
rough,
what?
roughish, where ruffles will I?
So, yeah?
Yeah, I'll talk to you after.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Wow.
I will talk to you after, dear. Go check your DMs.
Check my DS. Okay.
Your DMs.
Your DM.
Your DM.
DM. You said DS. Certainly. Okay, check my DM.
Okay, all right. Alrighty, okay then.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
Okay, all right.
Rough, rough.
Ruff, ruff. Ruff, row.
Rough, rough, rough.
Ruff, row, ruffles. Okay.
No,
No, that's all right. All right. So anybody, let me just check if anybody's emailed me. If you emailing me, Murder of Crows, anybody that's wants to come in and watch it with us, you're welcome to come in. You don't have to appear on camera. No one's going to make you appear on camera. No one's going to make you sing.
We'll let Ib sing.
Yeah.
Sharon says I gave her the wrong number.
Doodly doodly doo. Okay. Oh, they want to give me a birthday treat.
Oh no,
Who wants to give me a birthday
What?
treat? I don't know. It says
we
that I got
lost
an email.
Janet Black.
Oh, Paint It Black. No.
Yeah, she dropped off. I
Oh,
don't see
no.
her name anymore.
She fell off. Paint It Black. Where are
Under
you?
in here.
782. 845.
We probably hurt her feelings about her singing.
No,
There
here she is. It would have been Kevin that did that.
Where'd you go?
Did Kevin hurt your feelings?
Who's?
Did Kevin hurt your
Good.
feelings, Paint It Black?
When?
Let's not blame me.
Did Kevin
What
hurt?
happened?
Because I'll have to go over to his house and throw punch him.
I thought I got kicked out for singing.
Oh,
Here comes
no.
Debbie.
No.
What kind of comments was he making? I missed those.
Oh, no, and he was like, "Oh, you know we're live," so we thought he hurt your feelings.
Oh, get real.
Oh, okay.
Hey, I love the song.
Yeah, I don't have to drive over real fast and throw punch him.
Could you, girl?
I could just drive
Why
over.
don't
It'd take
you-
me like just a
Why
few
don't you
seconds.
just paddle the canoe over?
It's dark.
just-
I'd
or
rather
just-
just drive the
Or
car.
just wait till
I'm
breakfast
Luke
tomorrow morning.
I would appreciate if you just send Luke over for a karate chop.
A karate
There
chop, not a throw punch.
Just wait until he shows up for breakfast in the morning, then you can get him.
Then I could throw
There you
punch him. Okay.
And stop
Oh, yeah,
asking for
but-
extra orange juice every morning, Kevin, please. Carolyn gets
All
tired
the
of
stuff he
buying
forgot.
orange
You
juice.
know what I forgot?
Me.
This.
You forgot me.
Yeah, that too.
I know. I'm very sad.
I know.
Mm,
Very
I'm
sad.
gonna cry.
I don't know what number I sent you, Sharon. It was the participant number or something. It wasn't the
Oh, okay. It was fine. The second one worked fine.
That's a pretty shirt, Carolyn.
It is.
Oh.
It is.
Really like your haircut like that. I really do. It's so flattering.
I didn't even do anything to it. It's it's just
Well, it just, then it
Well, then that says something.
yeah.
yeah.
Hey, Bink.
Oh, where's
Evie's
Bink?
here.
Evelyn.
Hello.
Hello, Evelyn.
Evie.
Hello. I said hello, but nobody said hi.
We
so
didn't hear.
I'm
I didn't hear you say
Good
hello.
to hear you, babe.
Say hello,
I'm
Bob.
just being quiet.
I didn't hear you say a thing.
I didn't
Hello.
either.
You were on mute.
She might have said hi before her audio was
Audio was
connected.
on, probably.
I'm
Yeah.
glad you made it back from the gas station walking. She
Oh,
walked
Ruff, I
up-
gotta
Yeah,
show
I
you
went to the
something
grocery
real
store.
fast, okay?
Okay.
Because it's important about something. Because I was going to get packages together today, but I didn't, and but I
Carolyn, did you send me 2 of those bracelets?
Not yet.
Or could you?
I will. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm
Okay.
gonna get through all of that tomorrow. We had lost our power today in a storm.
Oh, they're shutting ours off on the 29th.
That happened to
Oh,
me
really?
earlier.
Why?
From midnight till noon.
Debbie.
Oh, okay. She made it sound like that.
No, they're doing maintenance.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Midnight
Thanks for
till noon,
clarifying that.
That's my TV, that's my computer time.
So you bought one of these baskets, but the one I showed in the auction was one that I was using. This is the same thing. It's okay, right?
Okay, it's not the basket that opened. That's
You're
not one
you're
you-
getting the one that opens too, but you
Oh,
also got
okay.
one of these. But I'm just showing
Yes.
you just to
Oh,
verify.
okay.
It's,
Yeah, that's
it's
fine.
the same thing, but I was using the other one. See, so
Yeah, that's fine.
but I just said okay. I'll just show it to you just so we're 100% that you saw the one you're
Yeah.
getting. You're getting that's yours. It's the same one as the one I had, but.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't even remember what was
I know
in
you
it
probably
anyway.
wouldn't have seen. I make things like so crazy for myself because I'm always trying to have all this transparency. But
Yeah,
that's the
that's
same one,
okay.
and you have the other one too. Okay.
Awesome.
And Evie, did you get your package yet? Didn't come yet, right?
No.
Not yet. I hope that shampoo
yet.
makes it okay. I hope that I put
Evie
it.
don't just mail me one package at a time. She mails me 4 at a time.
Tell them what I wrapped up your gift in, or I can't remember what it was I wrapped it up in. I didn't have no bubble wrap, or very little, so I used
That piece you sent me, Binks, was very nice.
oh, good.
Did you wrap it in clothing?
I wrapped it in clothing. I wrapped it in a long pajamas that buttons in the back, and like
Oh, honey, I told you
Indian suit.
I love those cat pajamas. I told you I can't wait to wear them.
Last week
long
I was
johns.
going to use pillowcases, old pillowcases. But I
One
got
day
bubble
you
wrap
used a
now.
pee pad.
She
I was
did.
like, oh, a pee pad. I'm like, oh, thanks, I need one of these.
Did
Yeah,
you
it was
really,
doggy
Evie?
eating. Yes, you did.
Oh my
I did.
goodness. Pee
That
pads.
was for the bottom.
Do what?
You never know what you're going to get with me.
I know. Okay, so everyone, we're going to go over into the, we're going to stay in here and we're going to bid you adieu over here. But thank you. God bless. Prayers and be good. We'll see you tomorrow. If you,
Bye, everybody.
I'll check one more
Bye,
time in my
everybody.
email after I get this closed down, but then you're out, then you're SOL. All right.
Thanks for sending, and thanks for loving my song, people.
Yeah.
It was awesome. Loved it, loved it.